Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tracy, California. This is the Mountain House Bar and Grill on the outskirts of that beautiful valley town. Thank you so much for watching what we do here this evening. The tag titles will be contested. The Vigilance Committee on this program defend the tag titles against the American Degenerates. This is a tag title match that is months in the making. You picked an amazing night to watch what we do. Also on this program, Bruno Beretta, has he bit off more than he can chew? He has challenged the force of nature, Drake Frost, to a match in singles competition that will be an absolutely contrast of styles. And taking place right now in mere moments, Michael Shawn, the main event, Michael Shawn, defends the television championship against Lady Lindsey, a title shot she earned with a Battle Royal victory at Stockton Arena. My name is Jake Schuerman, and I encourage each and every one of you to attend a TWF live pro wrestling event when it comes to your town. Entertainment, unlike anything else on this planet, is pro wrestling. Well, it's a constant tour of pro wrestling. May 21st, Parkour Performing Arts Center, 941 Sterling Parkway in Lincoln, California. Doors at 6:30, showtime at 7. Placer County gets to see some live pro wrestling for the first time in a long time. That should be a great one for everyone up there. But the party keeps on moving on June 4th at the Eagles Hall, 126 Camellia Way in Modesto, California. Doors at 6, showtime at 7, $15 for adults and $10 for kids. It's live TWF Wrestling in the 209 in Modesto. Not to be outdone, we've got action coming as well. Back at the Mountain House Bar and Grill, 16784 West Grant Line Road in Tracy, California. Doors at 6, bell time at 7. All of you are going to join us at this wonderful venue on July 9th. And then just a hop, skip, and a jump away on July 16th, the VFW Hall, 580 Moffett Boulevard in Manteca. Doors at 6, bell time at 7, $15 for adults and $10 for kids. We finally make our way back to Manteca. And all roads lead to Summerfest, August 6th, Colonial Theater, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacramento. Doors at 6:30, bell time at 7, greatest venue around, biggest show of the summer. Well, it was last week on this program that Lady Lindsey took a tumble, timely interference. Has Lady Lindsey's positive momentum been thwarted last week by Christina Von Eerie? I don't know.
No, this is a mistake. Lady Lindsey wants to go one-on-one with the main event. I know every girl in the world wants to go one-on-one with the main event, but in a wrestling ring, Lindsey, you're going to be way over your head. I am the reigning, defending television champion. I didn't get there by accident. Just like my friends, the American Degenerates, told you to hit the bricks, kid. When you step in the ring with me, you're going to be in over your head. You're going to be sinking in water. Lindsey, do everyone a favor, all your little fans, and don't embarrass yourself. And I hope you like your toast toasted, because you're going to get roasted.
Oh, absolutely. Very strong words from the defending television champion. His name is Main Event Michael Shawn. But can Lindsey harness? She had a ton of momentum. Was it thwarted last week by Christina Von Eerie? I don't know. Let's get Johnny George out here.
What's up, everybody? Hello, Tracy, California. What you guys actually ready for some wrestling tonight? Oh, we got some great stuff planned for you guys tonight. You know, before we get started tonight, we have a special guest in attendance tonight. I want you guys to please give it up for UFC Hall of Famer, Stephan Bonnar! You know, I think we're just going to get started with a title match tonight. How about that? Yeah! Well, let's bring some people out here.
Well, thank you for joining us, Stephan Bonnar, the American Psycho. UFC legend Stephan Bonnar in attendance here in Tracy tonight. We thank him for coming out, saying hello to all these people. But Lady Lindsey versus main event Michael Shawn for the television title will kick off the festivities. It's packed out here. We've got people on all sides bearing the elements. Well, we all know who the sentimental favorite is. We all know who these people would want to see leave Tracy, California, leave the 209 with the television championship. But Lindsey has a very interesting story as of late. She had all that momentum, several victories, including a Battle Royal win at Stockton Arena in front of thousands of people to earn this television title opportunity. But the last time we saw you on this program, she faced Christina Von Eerie and came up short. It's like a baseball team that wins 10 games in a row and then loses a heartbreaker. How will Lindsey react here tonight? Much respect and admiration from the crowd here in T-Town. Tracy used to be known for its Dry Bean Festival. Now it's going to be known for pro wrestling, right? Well, I certainly hope so. We're back at this building on July 9th. It should be a festive summer evening. But as it stands at this moment, here comes the very arrogant television champion. Main event Michael Shawn actually won this championship, the television title of TWF, several months ago in this venue, at this place. He defeated Dave
Somebody else's hand, kid. Come on.
Under very, very auspicious circumstances, defeated Dave Wasted for the TV title many months ago. But tonight, a very different kind of opponent, very different circumstances. You heard earlier words from the television champion. You look up arrogance in the dictionary, there's a picture of that guy.
All right. I'm your ring announcer here, host with the most, your dope MC, Johnny freaking George. And this match is for the TWF TV title!
I didn't sign up for that.
That's what I got written down.
Oh no.
Championship match.
Introducing first your challenger from wherever the hell she wants to be. Please give it up for the American Badass, Lady Lindsey! And her opponent, he is your reigning and defending TWF television champion from the biggest little city in the world, Beretta.
Well, main event Michael Shawn, very full of himself. He's got an experience advantage. He's got a power advantage. He has all the advantages you can think of, but the one thing that he does not carry over Lady Lindsey is heart. Lady Lindsey has more heart and more guts and more determination than just about everyone on the roster. Lindsey, there's the TV title right there. Lindsey won a huge battle royal at Stockton Arena in front of thousands of people to earn this shot. And she will not let it be thwarted. She will not let it go to waste. And Michael Schuerman, classic mind games here.
I gotta stretch.
Trying to stall, get inside Lindsey's head, make her think about this big opportunity. He knows what he's doing. Of course, coming up later on in this evening, you will see a tag team championship matchup as CJ Dirt and Matt Freeman challenge the Vigilance Committee. Also, in this hour of TWF, you will see Drake Frost go one-on-one with Bruno Beretta, and down goes Lindsey. I spoke about that experience advantage moments ago. Michael Schuerman has been doing this quite a long time. Lindsey, about 3-4 years into her pro wrestling journey, and it showed right there. Michael Schuerman has forgotten more than Lindsey knows. He's the television champion, much success lately at many of our venues. Towns like Manteca, towns like Sacramento.
I'm gonna make this fair. I'm gonna give you my head. Okay?
I wouldn't trust that guy.
Right here.
I wouldn't trust Michael Schuerman at all.
Come on.
That's just me.
Come on. I'm not doing anything, I swear.
Lindsey reluctantly grabs that headlock. Michael Schuerman said he'd give it to her. You know he has some plan. And Lindsey doesn't relinquish, though. I think it blew up in his face. Lindsey, with that strength, refuses to relinquish the headlock, and Michael Schuerman's in trouble. Yeah, look at that. Squeezing on him. Squeezing on the cranium of the television champion is the challenger. A couple shots to the ribs there. And Lindsey isn't going down. Michael Schuerman isn't going down.
Go one more time.
She wants the most. Same result as the first time.
One more time.
And Michael Schuerman looks a little frustrated.
Go ahead.
Lady Lindsey's got a game plan. She's trying to win the TV title. Miss a clothesline. What a body slam by the challenger. Surprises the hell out of the defending champion. And cheers all over the place for Lady Lindsey. Well, Lindsey needs to not let Michael Schuerman think about other things. I seriously doubt that, Mr. Defending Television Champion. Well, Michael Schuerman looks frustrated. Whatever he was thinking, whatever strategy was going on in his brain just got thrown out the window. Lady Lindsey overpowered him to start this thing. It's a beautiful night in Tracy, and Lindsey's not going to wait any longer. Oh, and there's that experience advantage once again. Lindsey got impatient. Main event, Michael Schuerman sees the opening and takes advantage. And Lindsey's hurt. Miss that clothesline. Crossbody! Oh, Lindsey half a second quicker, and Michael Schuerman tries to retreat to the corner. Lindsey, big clothesline by the challenger. Bulldog drops the champion on his face. Here's a cover.
1, 2,
A very long 2 count, but not quite 3. Lindsey strings together some very potent offense. Despite that flurry of offense, Lindsey unable to complete the 3. But Michael Schuerman definitely on his toes. The defending television champion, dare I say.
I'm sorry.
You ran your mouth. Embarrassed myself.
Dare I say, the television champion underestimated the abilities of Lady Lindsey. Not as experienced, not as polished as you just yet. But Lindsey has got heart and guts and determination. How'd she win the biggest battle royal we've had in a while?
Why do I have to be the good person?
Michael Schuerman, come on. About as disingenuous as it gets, shoves her down And Lady Lindsey, all that offensive momentum gets thrown out the window by Michael Schuerman. Smothering her and choking her out on the second rope there. At the same time is Michael Schuerman. And Lindsey trying to recover, shot to the spine, and the challenger, just when you think she's got him where she wants him, main event Michael Schuerman thinks of a few underhanded tactics and gets it swung back in his direction. He's yelling at these people, he's yelling at Lindsey. As much as I hate to say it, he's being successful. We've seen him defend that title all over the place. Could tonight be the night that Lindsey finds a way to take it off him? Look at this right here. Shoves her down, and Lindsey made a cardinal mistake there. She thought there was a glimmer of nice in Michael Schuerman, and that ain't the case.
Don't pull his hair again. See, look everybody! Look at Lindsey!
And Michael Schuerman returns the favor from earlier with a big-time body slam. Lindsey clutching her body in pain. There's an elbow. Very lackadaisical cover there by the defending champion. His arrogance just oozing through every pore. Yeah, you underestimate your opponent. That's how you lose championships, in my humble estimations. Lindsey trying to crawl to a corner, trying to get some air in those lungs. Unsuccessful at this point as Michael Schuerman rams her into that top turnbuckle. Continuing the offense, and Lindsey's in trouble. There's no fancy way to say it. If this continues, Lindsey will lose. Oh, he ducked his head. Sunset flip. Oh, sunset flip by the challenger. Nearly pulled a positive out of a negative, but unable to keep him down. And Lindsey's still hurt. Back elbow across the throat, and Lindsey is seeing stars in there. Her eyes are glazed over. She's on rubber legs. Lindsey's in trouble. Pulled that sunset flip out of nowhere, but unable to follow it up with anything of significance. And Michael Schuerman continues. Oh, come on. Choking her out. Hands across the throat. If he's so confident in his abilities, why does he have to choke her out like that? Why can't he win the match on his wrestling acumen? Why can't he win the match on his technical abilities as he rakes the back of the challenger? Well, these people in Tracy would love to see nothing more than the TV title change hands, than Lindsey to find a way to pull it out. Coming up next, we will have another championship matchup. That's right. Tag titles will be contested in our next contest as CJ Dirt and Big MF Matt Freeman challenge Austin Ames and Outlaw Justin Caton. But that's in moments. As it stands right now, the television champion is going to town. His best offensive weapon has been to choke out Lindsey over and over again. And now trying to humiliate her with a boot across the nose, boot across the cheekbone by Michael Schuerman. Well, there's that sunset flip. Nearly got a win there, but unable to follow it up with anything at all. And Lindsey continues to be destroyed by the defending champion, unfortunately for her. It's kind of chilly out there. That could affect the performance of these performers, the performance of these wrestlers, these competitors as these matches progress. It's cold, it's windy. Ow, what a kick. We are in the Altamont Hills of Tracy, a little higher elevation than the rest of the valley. And it shows sometimes these athletes lose their stamina. And Lindsey hits the flying head scissors. Michael Schuerman might have been thinking side slam. Oh, she hit the stunner. Lindsey hits the stunner. Pin that man. Pin that man. And Michael Schuerman gets the foot on the bottom rope. No kick out whatsoever, but knew where he was in the squared circle. And Lindsey, unfortunately for her, she hits the big stunner, but Michael Schuerman was too close to those ropes. Jacks the jaw of the defending champion, but unable to get three. Oh, talk about close. Talk about within an eyelash of leaving this town, leaving this county, leaving this area with a television championship, and Lindsey, frustration etched across her face. She knows how close she was. Oh no! Oh, avoids the unprettier. Nicely done by Lindsey. Dips him down, belly to back suplex. Oh, wait a second. Both competitors' shoulders were down, I think. Were they both down? Oh, Ref Gill has pointed Michael Sean. Michael Sean got the shoulder up at the last second. Talk about dumb luck.
Here's your winner, and still TWF Television Champion, the main event, Michael Sean.
Just a split second quicker than Lady Lindsey. Michael Sean, both athletes' shoulders were on the canvas. Michael Sean barely gets the shoulder up in time, so technically Lindsey's shoulders were down for 3. What a bitter, bittersweet pill to swallow for Lindsey. She was that close to becoming television champion, but it did not materialize here tonight in Tracy.
I know you wanted to touch me, but you'll never ever get your hands on this.
Michael Sean finds a way to keep the TV title. Lindsey had him right where she wanted him, but it was a split-second decision that was the difference here tonight. Oh yeah, he's charging that kid for sure. That was a $50 picture. Oh, come on. Well, the insults are flying. Right here, look at this. Lindsey able to counter the unprettier, however, shoulders are down. Michael Sean barely gets the shoulder up. We were all confused for a second when the smoke cleared. Unfortunately for Lindsey, she did not win the TV title. What a performance. What an eye-opening performance against a very formidable champion. Much more to come for Lindsey in the coming months.
USA! USA! Love you, Lindsey! USA! That was a barn.
Possibly.
Never know.
Thank you, Promo Graphics, for the awesome intro for the show. If you are interested in putting on a live pro wrestling event, birthday party, private party, corporate event, or anything of the sort, email us at totalwrestlingfederation@hotmail.com and we can do some business. Live pro wrestling is the greatest thing ever. At all our live events, we have a vendor called Zombie Prevention Company. They sell a variety of very interesting and innovative products, board games, replica weapons, CBD products, and oh so much more. So if you come to one of our live events in the towns all over the 209, the 530, and the 916, bring a few extra dollars to buy something special from Zombie Prevention Company. It's the move of the moment, brought to you by All Star Properties. The move of the moment brought to you by All Star Properties. If you need property management in the greater Modesto area, you should hit them up. They provide all sorts of services for that kind of business. You can call them at 209-522-8833 or check them out online, allstarproperties.org. Do not miss next week on this program, as you will see Vinny Massaro defend the TWF Championship against 24-karat Midas Creed right here on this program, so do not miss it. Later on tonight, in fact right now, American Degenerates versus Vigilance Committee for the Tag Team Championship. In just moments, that will be a wild one. You gotta keep watching.
CJ, Matt, question is strictly scientific. How far up your nose and your head is T-Money's butt? Because I gotta understand, how did you get a tag team title match in Tracy, California, when you ain't won a dang match in how long?
Months. They're both off their belts.
So, I mean, if you want one, that's fine. We are equal opportunity ass kickers. But let's just be honest. You're stepping in the ring with the Outlaw and the Cowboy, all right? You want some, we're ready. Just be ready, because afterwards we're going to go to the bar, have a few drinks, you know, get a little lit.
And putting our bar tab on your ass.
Yes, sir.
In Tracy, California, at the Mountain House Bar and Grill. The only mountains is going to be the mountains of muscles we're flexing on the ladies. Telepath.
It doesn't matter what day it is. We're gonna kick their fucking asses. Justin Payton, I'm gonna punch you right in the tripping heart, and I'm gonna end you for good. Austin Anus, I'm gonna power slam you right through the map. The Degenerates are going over, and we're gonna party all night at the Mountain House Bar and Grill.
That match was so good, I think we should have another title match. What do you think? The referee for this contest is going to be referee Ray.
No love for the referees in Tracy. Well, we heard the talking. We heard the posturing. We heard the bad blood. It is time to decide the fate of the Tag Team Championship. These are your challengers. Former television champion CJ Dirt. Former TWF champion Big MF Matt Freeman. A super team, if you will, of former singles champions. Challenge for the tag titles here and now. They've been up and down these roads for years together. A cohesive unit of deviousness, if I've ever seen one. But they will be facing two hard-drinking, ass-kicking cowboys here tonight at the Mountain House Bar and Grill in Tracy, California. Since winning the tag titles in Sacramento, California, at the Colonial Theater, the Vigilance Committee has been unstoppable.
Now I got something to say, y'all. See, last time we were in this freaking town, we dumped our cousin wife for good.
We did.
And as you can see, it was a good thing because she just lost to a freaking bald dude.
That's true.
So I figured, anyhow, that since we're out here in Mountain House, we could look for a new lady tonight with some mountains in her blouse, if you know what I'm saying. But the person with the biggest tits and the biggest booty here tonight ain't no woman. It's that fat-ass Justin Payton we gotta wrestle tonight. His boobies are popping out his singlet all the freaking time.
suck really bad, if you know what I mean.
You suck.
They suck worse than Joe Biden and all the stupid people like you that voted for him. We're so over. We just did the Joe Rogan podcast, but it got canceled and censored because we discovered by accident that Valtrax cures COVID.
Are they done yet? Well, here come the tag team champions. Talk about fitting in perfectly. Here in the 209. Here in Mountain House Bar and Grill, the Vigilance Committee, Rough Country Austin Ames, the Outlaw Justin Caden, hard drinking, hard fighting tag team champions of this company. They won the titles many months ago in Sacramento, California at the Colonial Theater. Have defended them all over the place since. And look at CJ and Freeman getting under their skin. Oh, we're not gonna wait. We're gonna start this thing hot. Here we go. We're not gonna wait for pleasantries. We're not gonna wait for introductions. Austin Ames dumped outside. You forgot.
No. Let's get him.
Double clothesline by the Big Outlaw, who is probably the strongest entity in this matchup. Also former a champion collegiate wrestler was Outlaw Justin Caden. Now he's the Brawling Cowboy, one half of the tag team champions. And there's that size advantage in 3D for all of you. And now the American Degenerates, after a fast start of dumping Austin Ames to the outside, are having trouble getting back in here. And the Outlaw paintbrushing them every single time they try to get some offense going. We expected this to be wild, but not this wild. Has this thing even started yet? Well, CJ hops inside the ring, hits a couple of rights. And look at the look of determination on the face of one half of the tag team champions. Oh, he missed. The Outlaw misses the splash in the corner. And here comes Rough Country Austin Ames, going after CJ Dirt. Shot after shot. And there's some for you too, Big MF Matt Freeman. And Austin Ames is cooking with gasoline here in Tracy. Oh, beautiful leg lariat right across the jaw. And Austin Ames going to town on both American Degenerates. The tag titles are on the line amidst all this chaos. Didn't even do introductions. We started this thing hot. And a meeting of the minds between CJ and Big MF. And Austin Ames now chasing them to the outside. Oh, he threw a Coors Light in his face. Or something. Maybe it was an IPA. While Freeman's back inside the ring, it looks like the Outlaw has not moved in a while. He might have cracked his face on the ring post. I'm not sure. Well, CJ Dirt on the outside with Austin Ames. Big MF on the inside. Oh, and going after him. Well, this is a glorified 2-on-1 match. Outlaw Justin Caden has not moved since cracking his skull on the ring post a few minutes ago. And Austin Ames, unfortunately, is being beat down by two men. Disqualification! Oh, come on! Well, Big MF. Well, right here. Well, I think that's where Justin Caden cracked his skull on the ring post. Austin Ames picked up the slack with some beautiful offense, but then Big MF Chucks that trash can at Austin Ames and gets his team disqualified. And these people are not happy. Nobody's happy. Wait, that's Commissioner T Money. Commissioner T Money signaling to referee Ray.
This battle is not over. Referee Ray was just informed in his little ear there that this match is now a no disqualification. No DQ. It's going on right now.
Oh wait, this match has been restarted. Commissioner T Money just got word to referee Ray this thing has been restarted as a no disqualification tag team title match. This thing is restarted. The Degenerates were disqualified for chucking a trash can at Austin Ames, but amidst the chaos, it's been restarted. No disqualification for the tag titles. Our cameraman's trying to see what the hell's going on. They're headed into the bar. They're in the bar. And the bartender's spraying something into the face of Big MF Matt Freeman. You've got Austin Ames and Big MF brawling in the bar. It's no disqualification now. Anything there is legal as a wrist lock as Austin Ames goes outside the door. This is chaos. This is pro wrestling. This is the unpredictable element of pro wrestling here. The Degenerates were disqualified, but T Money restarts it as a no DQ match. What the hell? Well, this thing continues. Tag titles are on the line. Austin Ames has been fighting valiantly with no tag partner for several minutes now. He's been going at it 2-on-1. Something sprayed into the eyes of Big MF moments ago from the barroom. They've made their way back to the ringside area now after brawling all over the Mountain House Bar and Grill. Bar area, patio area, you name it. Oh, twisting version of a Blue Thunder Bomb, beautifully done by the defending champion. Oh no. But he does not have two sets of eyeballs and takes a shot from Big MF. Oh, Stockton nearly slaps his boots off his feet. And Austin Ames can barely defend himself. Austin Ames is slumped over. He can't even defend himself. It's been 2-on-1.
Oh yeah!
Top rope stunner. Oh, spear!
1, 2, 3!
New champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. And new tag team champions, the American Degenerates!
The American Degenerates are the new tag team champions of TWF. What a wild and woolly affair.
American Degenerates. CJ Dirt, this has got to be the biggest moment of your life, just winning the title. Who do you want to dedicate this to?
Man, I want to dedicate this dang thing to freaking Donald Trump. He's still the president. Gotta shout out Joe Rogan. He ain't done nothing wrong. Matt, who you want to shout out?
Big MF. Some might call that finish cheap, but I call it brilliant. Why don't you talk us through how you won these titles?
Cheating is a technique, and it pays to have it.
Austin Ames is not going to sit around and listen to this BS.
Hey, look back, cowboy. Austin Ames, we're the chance. You lost.
Whoa! See, here's the deal. You can take these title belts and shove them. As far as your money bank, Tony up there. Real men use my mouth here. Now not taking his goddamn job. That's right. Pennsylvania, Team Tony versus Team Christian. The Vigilance Committee just joined up with Team Christian. Fucking tag team in California. That's right.
Well, the Vigilance Committee has a genuine beef with the Commissioner T-Money. If he does not restart that match moments ago, the tag titles do not change hands.
There we go.
Austin Ames fought 2-on-1 valiantly, but in the end, it was the American Degenerates. The numbers game was just too much. New champions, new tag team champions here in the Total Wrestling Federation. A legitimate beef against Team Money for the Vigilance Committee. They were robbed of the tag titles here tonight. And I hope everything's okay with the outlaw Justin Caden. Knocked out cold, and the numbers game caught up with the Vigilance Committee. Back over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Position, we've seen this before. What a head scissors.
Live Pro Wrestling is coming to a town near you, including Lincoln, California. May 21st, Parkour Performing Arts Center, 941 Sterling Parkway. Doors at 6:30, show at 7. You're going to be there live and in person in Placer County. We hear you, Roseville. We hear you. We hear you, Lincoln. Come to Live Pro Wrestling on May 21st. And then we move it to the 209. June 4, 2022 at the Eagles Hall, 126 Camellia Way, Modesto, California. Doors at 6, showtime at 7, $15 for adults and $10 for kids. You can catch all the action. Find out more, facebook.com/the-TWF. And that's not it. We've got live pro wrestling all over. We'll be back at the Mountain House Bar and Grill on July 9th. 16784 West Grant Line Road in Tracy, California. Amazing venue, amazing patio setting, doors at 6, bell time at 7. You gotta be there. And then all roads lead, actually, Manteca is the week after that. July 16, 2022, VFW Hall, 580 Moffett Boulevard. Doors at 6 and bell time at 7. We're gonna see you in Manteca. And then there it is, all roads lead to Summerfest. The 6th of August, Colonial Theater, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacramento. You all need to be there. It is the best venue, the best place in the world for live pro wrestling. But it was last week on this program that Giant Jewel, the crazy Cajun, thought he had a victory. He had the modified triangle cinched in Modesto, California on Christian Black. He thought he had won. The bell even rang. We thought he was victorious. The referee was out cold. Giant Jewel thought he had a win. But that was someone else ringing the bell. That was not an official victory. When referee Isaac came to, Giant Jewel informed that he had not won the matchup. Not pleased about that at all. And then Christian Black able to get the win. So next week on this program, Christian Black will choose a partner. Jaya Jewel will choose a partner. Who will they choose? What will happen? Tag team match on this program next week with those individuals. Watch AEW pay-per-views at the Beach Hut Deli in Sacramento. It's in Loman's Plaza. The specific address is 2535 Fair Oaks Boulevard. AEW pay-per-views and the Beach Hut Deli. They've got the best sandwiches, the best beer, and much more in town. So basically, go there. They're friends of TWF, friends of the wrestling scene. You can watch AEW pay-per-views and eat the best sandwiches. Well, let's put a spotlight on some pro wrestling schools. In Lodi, California, every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., Michael Hayashi runs the Dragon's Den Pro Wrestling School. You can hit them up. You can see their amazing training in Lodi on Wednesdays. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the 209 Pro Wrestling Academy meets in Sacramento. NLPWoffice@gmail.com is the email. We've got great pro wrestling education out there for all of you pro wrestlers.
Ever pick up the phone and hear the words, "I've been arrested, been arrested, been arrested"? That's bad news. And when you call the bail bond company, you got a disrespectful person who didn't make it any better, any better, any better. Why should you have to talk to someone who only makes things worse? You need a bail bond company that's respectful, affordable, fast, and professional. You need All Pro bail bonds. All Pro, All Pro, All Pro. It's bail. Done better.
Call All Pro Bail Bonds, offering affordable payment plans plus military and union discounts.
¿Alguien ha sido arrestado? Llame sin compromiso. Nosotros le ayudaremos. Ofrecemos pagos de acuerdo a su presupuesto. No se preocupe más. Nuestros agentes son amables y profesionales. Llame a un experto. Llame a All Pro Bail Bonds.
Are you a small business that needs a little oomph, a little help? We are a small business that helps other small businesses. You can advertise on our live events, our YouTube show, anything, our social media. Total Wrestling Federation at hotmail.com is our email, or you can text it up at 916-317-9999. We have advertising solutions with the audience we have in many of the towns in our surrounding areas.
It takes less than 5 minutes to drive to my old neighborhood. It goes by several names: Little Saigon, South Oak Park, The Hood. To me, it was just home. The old neighborhood's worn down, but it's always been that way. We didn't have a fancy park, so we played football in the streets, rode our bikes till the sun went down, and then hung out under the streetlights until our moms yelled at us to come home. I'm proud of where I came from. I was born here, raised here, spent most of my life here. I'm glad I'm from here and not some gated community in the outskirts of Sacramento. There's been some changes. The grocery store my mom used to walk to is now a discount clothing store. The hardware store my dad used to go to, that was torn down years ago. Down the street from my house, there's a venue. When I was a kid, I'd go see Cantinflas movies on a Saturday afternoon. Years later, I'd go to that venue to see grindhouse movies during the week and punk rock shows on the weekends. Not too long after that, it was my turn to perform in that venue. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears were shed. So much blood, in fact, that the day after a show, the boss and I would have to go in with a bucket and a rag and clean off all the blood from the walls, just so we could be allowed to do another show there. I walked into that venue thinking I knew who I was. Years later, I walked out with a completely different definition of who I am. To me, it's important to go back to the old neighborhood every now and then. When you revisit where you came from, you have a better understanding of where you are, and most importantly, who you are. There's a show happening at that venue I was talking about. For the promoters putting on the show, it's the biggest show of the year. I'm coming home.
Live again and love again, they tell me. Smile again and laugh again.
Here in Tracy, California. But we're going to go on again. We're going to have another match scheduled for one fall. Once again, Ref Gill.
Oh, I am absolutely thrilled that El Flaco Loco will be a part of TWF in the coming weeks. He is a legend of Sacramento. It will be such an honor and a thrill to have someone like that grace the rings around here. I was a fan watching him from the crowd many years ago. This is Tracy, California. This is the Mountain House Bar and Grill. We are moments away from the main event. Thank you so much for watching what we do. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/TheTWF for all of the information about what's going on in our world. Indie Handshake has provided some of the video you see on your screen. They are an excellent source for Northern California professional wrestling history with a podcast and a YouTube page and lots of great content. Next week on this program, you will see Vinny Massaro defend the TWF Championship against Midas Creed. Can the young, exciting athlete take the title from Vinny? You're going to find out next week. But as it stands right now, television main event has Bruno Beretta bit off more than he can chew. He has challenged the force of nature, Drake Frost, one-on-one. We will see the product of that right here and now. Now let's do the thing. Television main event is on tap. It's been a crazy, out-of-control night here in Tracy, California, capped off with this man. Out steps Bruno Beretta, full of piss and vinegar, very young and very, very confident.
TWF warming himself up once again on this heat.
We've seen in recent weeks on social media that Bruno Beretta has become a power lifter. Bruno Beretta believes that he is the most powerful guy around. Don't let the stature fool you. And Bruno Beretta has thrown out a personal challenge, has challenged force of nature Drake Frost to a singles match here this evening. It is our television main event and is in mere moments here right now. Bruno Beretta looks very confident. Bruno Beretta, his newfound powerlifting career has definitely rendered some confidence in his abilities.
Are you not entertained?
But he is facing a force of nature. Drake Frost very recently became the TWF champion. You gotta wonder what's going on though with the health of Drake Frost after his knee was destroyed last week by Vinny Massaro. Looks to be lumbering just a little bit on that knee is Drake Frost. There might not be a more intense, powerful athlete in all of Northern California wrestling than that guy right there. His intensity is second to none. He utilizes that intensity, that all-out assault, those emotions to get very much success.
Scheduled for one fall.
Let's go!
In the corner to my left. From Hayward, California. For the Bullseye Brawler, Bruno Beretta.
Oh, the Bullseye Brawler.
And the Boogie Gun Dojo. Please give it up for the force of nature, Drake Frost.
Many cheers for the force of nature, Drake Frost. Very evident who these people want to see be successful here tonight. Well, Bruno Beretta threw down the challenge. Bruno Beretta wanted nothing more than to take out the biggest dog in the yard, if you will, and that is definitely Drake Frost.
I'm gonna show you all how much stronger I am than this chump right here.
Now see, look, he's obsessed with the strength. The whole powerlifting thing has gone to his head. You get a little bit of success in powerlifting, and then you're trying to take out the king of Haas Island. And there's Bruno Beretta. The shot to start this thing. He is the quicker of the two. Gets a kick. No. And a big body slam by the force of nature. And Bruno Beretta clutching his body in pain. Very unique crossbody in the corner. And Bruno Beretta, once again, in trouble. And what a shot across the face by the force of nature, Drake Frost. There's an obvious size disparity. There's also an experience disparity. Drake Frost has been doing this about 2 decades. Drake Frost has been up and down these roads. He's seen everything there is to see. Bruno Beretta, much younger, full of piss and vinegar, as I said. Right there. A mistake like that can cost you the match. And then there's that unique crossbody in the corner, utilizing his weight, using that size difference. I think the one thing, though, is any big man can do power moves. I think the one difference with Drake Frost is the intensity. The way in which he does business, the intensity. Look at that. Wow. The intensity with which he moves, with which he gets his business done in the ring, makes Drake Frost a difference maker and puts titles around his waist all over this region. Uh-oh. Like a javelin. And Bruno Beretta able to float behind Drake Frost and push him into that ring post. Very crafty maneuver by the Bullseye Brawler. Avoids certain doom. Shove Drake Frost into that ring post. And you got to think, how is the body? How is the anatomy of Drake Frost after that slugfest? There it is. There's the attack. After that slugfest with Vinny Massaro not too long ago. How is the body? How is the anatomy? How will Drake Frost react? Well, there's a big headbutt. Puts down Bruno Beretta. This is your television main event. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you watching what we do. It takes a lot of hard work to make this all a reality. Face first into the top turnbuckle goes Bruno Beretta. Oh, and Drake missed. Drake missed a shot in the corner. That might be the opening that Bruno Beretta needs. Thus far, Drake Frost has controlled much of the contest. Nope, up and over, lands on his feet. Oh, and goes after the arm of Drake Frost. Nice agility displayed moments ago there by the Bullseye Brawler, Bruno Beretta. terrific transition and counter by Bruno Beretta. He's learned a thing or two about a thing or two, and he thinks he can knock off the force of nature. It'd be an enormous feather in his cap if he could get the job done here tonight at the Mountain House Bar and Grill in Tracy, California. Bruno Beretta, many were saying he bit off more than he could chew. His mouth is, he ran his mouth too much. He pissed off Drake Frost. But if he gets the win, it's all worth it. And again, Drake Frost can't hit you with that crazy running lariat if his arm is dangling off his shoulder, and Bruno Beretta knows that. That's a strategy. A running lariat means absolutely nothing if you can't get your arm up. And Bruno Beretta knows that. Well, Drake Frost, however, fighting through that pain with another headbutt, and Beretta slumped in the corner.
Come on, guys, out of the corner.
Both athletes, vertical base. Oh, and he missed again. And look at this, is that a triangle? Very unique submission there by Bruno Beretta, using the ropes to his advantage, and Drake Frost in trouble. Is Drake Frost 100%? Well, look at this. Look at that. Bruno Beretta using his environment modified version of a triangle on the shoulder and arm area of Drake Frost moments ago. Bruno Beretta, he's showing everyone that he's on the same playing level. Shot after shot to the force of nature. Just a moment of indecisiveness. Oh, look at Bruno Beretta going for a sunset flip. Not quite. Oh, the arms hurt. Drake Frost retaliates with a clothesline, but hurts his own arm and shoulder in the process. Drake Frost, it's just instinct to hit him with your arm and shoulder, and Bruno Beretta able to roll to the outside. Arm was already hurting, and look at this. That's double damage to the arm and shoulder of Drake Frost. What the hell's Bruno doing? Well, Bruno Beretta, what is that? What the hell is that? I can't tell. That's brass knuckles. He clocked him with the brass knuckles right in the face.
Oh my God!
And Drake Frost wins it. Bruno Beretta just outsmarted himself. What a finish. Bruno Beretta just clocked him with those brass knuckles, but Drake Frost falls on top of Bruno Beretta and gets the victory. Wow. Knocked his lights out.
Oh my God!
And Bruno Beretta. Bruno Beretta just outsmarted himself. He might have knocked out Drake Frost. And Drake Frost, despite getting socked in the face with brass knuckles, gets the win here tonight, and Bruno Beretta can't believe his misfortune. Dirty, underhanded tactics that blew up in his face moments ago. Much cheers for the force of nature, Drake Frost. He's been fighting through tons of nagging injuries to perform here tonight and give you 100%. He definitely endured with honor here tonight and got a big main event victory here in TWF Rugged. Much respect for the force of nature, Drake Frost. And Bruno Beretta can't believe it.
What the hell? I had it! That was supposed to be my win!
That totally backfired. That was yours.
Bruno, good try, buddy.